my Trek 7000. Okay, so I thought I'd bring another bike out, one of my old ones, just give a little talk about it. This one, I brought it brand new in 1994 or 5. It was in the sale because it was a previous year's model, and I believe it was £200 off, and I paid £4.99 for it from a place called Phil Cooley Cycles. I'm not sure where that is. I've got a feeling it could be up north somewhere, but it was in the days of mail order, and I didn't know anywhere locally that sold Treks, so I saw it in the sale and I went for it. I actually brought another bike from that same shop as well, which I'll probably bring out another time. So yeah, there's not much to say about this bike, to be honest with you. It's original frame and forks, obviously, but everything else is not original. It's been changed a bunch of times over the years. Different wheels on there. No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the original Trek wheels. They're really rock solid wheels, but I always had problems getting tyres on and off them for some reason. And as I've got older, my patience isn't as good as what it used to be. It's just that last bit of tyre, getting them on and off the rim was really hard work. So I put these ones on a little bit better. These are off an old GTI drive, which I no longer have, but I salvaged the bits on it. So yeah, these tyres, Pan Racer Mac SS, made in Japan. These I've had almost as long as this bike. I think I maybe brought them a year after I bought the bike, and they're still going. Yeah, really good tyre as well. It's amazing how long tyres last, isn't it? You know, they don't appear to be worn down that badly. So yeah. Okay, this was actually one of the well, it was the first bike I ever brought with an A headset system, and I don't think they'd been around for that long either when I brought this bike. So yeah, that's a different headset on there that I've put on over the years. Tioga one, a couple of Ritchie spacers, and I've got this Ritchie adjustable stem. These are really good stems, these are. Yeah, because I like my riding position a little bit more upright these days, so that's an ideal stem. Handlebars, I'm not even sure what these are. I think they're Bontrager. Oh no, they're FSA handlebars. Yeah. Shimano Alivio shifters. Yeah, they do the job, nothing special. Tioga Handlebar Grips. Now these X-Lite bar ends, they're donkey's years old as well, but they just give you a little extra riding position. You know, if you want to sit even more upright, you just put your hands on there, and yeah. I don't even know if X-Lite is still around. If anyone knows, drop a comment below. But they were the sort of big brand name back in the day. Sort of talking about early 90s. Yeah, made in England. You don't hear that very often nowadays, do you? overall this bike is still in really good condition. I've only ever had one crash on it, and that was my own stupid fault. In the early days of Instagram, I thought it'd be cool to take a photo of a pony, New Forest pony, as I was cycling along. And I think I had a little point and shoot camera at the time. I took the photo, and when I went to put the camera back in my pocket, I thought I'd better slow down a little bit. Of course, I put my hand on the back brake, and I didn't realise how sharp I'd set the brakes up, and I almost came to a complete halt there and then. Of course, I lost control and crashed and burned on the side of the road. Made the ponies run off, you know. But luckily I got up, dusted myself off before a car came around the corner and saw me, which would have been a bit embarrassing. But that's the only time I remember coming off here. So there's no like dings in the frame or anything, as far as I know. There's your usual marks there from where your feet just rub on the bars. I really love this colour. I can't remember the name of it. There's some weird names for colours back then. But it's sort of a purpley blue colour. I don't know, it's coming out on camera as I'm looking at it now. A little bit more bluer than it is in what I'm actually looking at now. It's more of a sort of a purpley blue. But it's really nice all the same. Yeah, I say all the brakes are different. The seat post that's an X-Lite seat post. The old anodised blue. Yeah. And the seat is a Bontrager. Now I believe that bit at the bottom is some kind of a little suspension kind of thing, flex form. Now these seats, I bought on a pair on eBay. They were male and female, and I don't know which one this is, if this is the male or the female, but as you can see it's got a little indentation for your bits to sit in. Yeah, they do make it more comfortable. But I think it was 20 quid for the pair or something. So yeah, but either one, whether male or the female, they're both comfortable. I've got a Sram rear derailleur that works perfectly with this setup. This is actually, it was originally a 7-speed bike, but I made it into 8-speed. Yeah, Shimano chain. STX. Yeah, that's your, oh actually, yeah, that's the original. That's the original front derailleur. That is the only thing left original on the bike, because everything was STX on here. The rear derailleur was STX, the original one. Now I'm wondering if the actual brake arms are original. I don't think so. No, because the STX, no it's not, because the STX had a sort of like a titanium colour to them, which is, as you see on the front derailleur there, it's more of a, that kind of a, yeah. And yeah, it had STX levers on the front, braking gear. That indicator is actually stuck there now, it doesn't move for some reason, but I'm not bothered about that. That one still works. yeah. Yeah, there's not much more to say about this bike. It's a really, really nice ride. I've got a bunch of Trek bikes, and they've never ever given me any problems, you know. I did put front suspension forks on here for a while, but I took them off because I just prefer the bike how it was originally. Yeah, it's nice to have bikes with no suspension, you know. Completely different kind of a ride. And it's a very lightweight bike as well. So this bike is what, 26 years old maybe? Yeah, I think it's in pretty good condition. As all the bikes back then, the Trek bikes, made in USA, which is always nice. None of this Taiwan crap what you get these days. Right, I think that's about it. As I say, next time I come out, I'll probably bring another bike just to have a little talk about it. So this was the Trek 7000 aluminium frame. Yeah, really, really great bike. Thanks for watching.